Hi, it's Karen from Stamping on the Back Porch, back with day number 8 of our Take a Crafty Break for all ages. Today it's all about the envelopes. This is a real throwback. A lot of this is a throwback, but I thought, look at these little packages we're going to make out of envelopes. You can make little baskets, and you can make any size, whatever size envelope you have. So these are the different things we're going to look at today. Way back in 1996, when I first became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I had really never stamped or crafted before. And this was the very first 3D item I learned to make. So it does go way back. Okay, and we will get started. So all you want to do is gather. I just have envelopes of different sizes. This is really a great opportunity to use up if you have like stray, colorful envelopes. I lost my tech, guys, so I guess I'm gonna. Let's see if I can manage this. Okay, so we're gonna start with. If you want to stamp on your paper, you just want to do that first. And any of these things can be done with that. So we're going to start with just a plain white envelope, but then we're just going to show all these different kinds of sizes. This is the 6x9, which is the kind that you get. And you notice this is just closed with a clasp. This is one that I ship catalogs in. This is perfect if you need to make a quick little wrap for something. But they're also just fun. So a warning to parents, you might suddenly find instead of envelopes and you want them all these little boxes laying around because they're just so fun. And then I made some of these out of the little colorful envelopes that we sell. So the first one we're going to do, the first one's for the kids because we're not going to measure or do anything, okay? Because, you know, they will boldly go forth. So I'm going to just start. This is a business envelope. Now, if I wanted to make, say, party favors, I can get 2 out of a bag here, and I could make cute little party favors. If I don't really care today, but sure, we'll do that size. So I'm going to just cut it. Oh, I guess that's not in half, is it? That's okay. Let's do the long one. Okay, and now this first time, actually the shorter one might be easier to show this on with no measuring, so let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to take my shorter one and I'm going to eyeball. I'm going to just guess at how wide I want this. So I'm just going to do this. I am going to press it down. Oh, it's good to see so many of you here. Good afternoon, everyone. Can't wait till, whoa, look what I just did. You don't want to do what I did, but is that the front? It's the front, but you know what? We'll cover it. Okay, so now that was eyeballing. I'm going to close that. And I'm going to eyeball this one. And what I love to show about this is that it shows again, we don't have to be so perfect. You know, this is another very forgiving craft. And now I'm going to kind of see, I just want this to look like a square in the corner, and then that will be eyeballing just good enough. Ooh, warm, sunny North Carolina. Lucky you. I'm waiting. Next week's going to be gorgeous here. And then I'll be living outside on the deck, working out there, and it sounds wonderful. So I'm curious, how many of you have done these before? How many of you go way back? Everything old becomes new again because you just update it with your ideas from today. And this is just a great one to have in your little box of things you can quickly do. And kids love to paper craft. They're always making paper airplanes and stuff. These are really fun little things to make. You see how I'm just taking the sides and I'm just pressing it. I'm pressing these two, so I kind of get that in the middle. I stuck my hand in, and you see how it's magically turned into a bag. So how cute is that? Now this one I would just, I don't know what, you could put just a whole pretty piece of patterned paper on here. So you could do anything. Now, oh yeah, so many projects, so little time, I know. But this is kind of in that repertoire of quick and handy things. Same thing if you have grandkids over or kids, if you're babysitting and you just need some quick projects. I mean, these are just envelopes. These are just kind of fun to have along. I just am always impressed. I have met a couple of babysitters that kind of have their bag of goodies that they take when they go babysitting. And I think it's so great because then you always have something new and easy to whip out and show kids. But this will just show. Okay, now the rest of them I am going to score just because it'll go faster and most of us like to score. But I just want to show it does not need to be done. Okay, some of you, yes, have gone back many, many years with this too. So this one, so for this one, it's in one of the envelopes that we sell that I use all the time. And it's not self-sealing, so you're gonna wanna seal it. I'm not gonna be licking anything. So this is what I'm doing. And now for this one, so I'm going to first just cut off however much on the top I want. I just chose. I don't have any rhyme or reason here. And then I am going, yeah, cute and easy. That's my style, Janice. Nice to see you. And thank you for sharing, Beth. I just so appreciate when people share. I'm going to pick a 1/2 inch right here. Okay, so I have to make sure I have my right blade. And I'm just going to go around and I'm going to score at a half. Did I say 1/2 inch? I believe that's what I said. My mind. Okay, so I'll go all 3 and 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to do all 3 sides of the same. And then you fold over, want to score that tightly, and then you'll flip it to the other side. This is a good time to be crafting. Are you guys getting a lot of crafting done during? Do you like my measurements? Whoa, I forgot. I think I started with something and switched my mind, okay? So this is how we fix it. We'll redo it at 1/2. You know, in paper, mistakes just aren't that big a deal. It's just paper. You can either start over or in a case like this, we'll just go on. It's not gonna stop anything. It all has to do with my trying to talk and create at the same time. Because usually when I'm working on a project, I am in silence unless I have music on in the background. How about the rest of you? You like music and you kind of do this, but you know, these are just so easy to do. Now on this side, I just have to make sure I get the right fold. I'm not going to care there's another line. See, I'm going to call that the art of design, all right? And really, if I wanted to, I could recreate the same thing on the other side. I'm just making sure these, you know, it's just so cool when you put your hand in and you start seeing the box. Okay. Would you like to know what I did with this? I put too much tape on and can I have a box? Do-over. Okay. Whoever needs a do-over. Good thing I have another handy one right here. And just wait, this one's going to be perfect. I think in paper crafting, there really are no mistakes, we like to say, just opportunities to learn. So to be safer this time, look what I'm going to do. This will be better. I must have put tape on there that connected there. See what I did? And then it wouldn't connect. So let's just make sure. We're going to assume. Tell you how I'm going to assume this first. Okay, this time we're making a different shape bag because, you know, new project, we might as well. I'm going to look in here and make sure, yes, it is wide open in there. That was my mistake. Sue said she prefers quiet making cards because she's around noise all day. I think, yes, I think I just think better. Well, obviously, I think you guys will know I think better. But part of the fun is craft. Whoa, that would be even worse if I did that. You don't want to cut, you want to score. Get the right blade here. Part of the fun of crafting together is just laughing, though, enjoying it. But I will say, if I go to spend an evening crafting with people, I have to have my paper cut, my ideas done, because I cannot think in a group. I need more quiet to think. So I'm not one of those that could just go do a scrapbook in a weekend. Let's see if this works better. I'm going to put my hand in here first. Oh, it looks good. Okay, but you know what? What I'm going to put on here, I'm going to put this little guy on here. So is that going to be, yeah, that'll be a fine size. And I want to say, while I'm working on this, you know, when I have pattern paper like this and the other little animals you've been seeing all over that I've been making, I will take an evening and cut out a whole bunch when we're kind of watching TV or something, because I love having a supply of things when I am creating things quick, meant to be quick and easy. I love to have things ready. Okay, so I'm working that into the corners. And this just takes a little patience. The thinner your envelope, the easier. And this is a test of the size of your hands. Might determine the size you want to make. I'm struggling a little bit to get down in there. So you know what I'm going to do? Oh, you already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to chop off more. So if you're creating with me, this is how it happens, right? And kids, this is how we create. There isn't anything like you just go through and everything's just perfect the first time. You learn from what you do wrong, and you also learn to do it much quicker, if you can believe that. But once you've made one of these, you're going to find you're going to be so much faster at making more. I am just struggling with this one because I'm on camera, you know. I made all those others this morning with no problem whatsoever. If this were longer and I couldn't get my hand down, I would just use something like this. I could, do that to poke in the corner. Okay, so I'm going to, we're going to pretend this is done. Okay, this side worked out beautifully. This side will be fine. And then I glue it with either glue works well, and then you push it down in, or anything stronger. Double stick tape will work. I use this a lot because I use it for boxes. Okay, but it's going to be anything. Now, before I put the bottoms together, now I am going to lay it flat again. I just want to make sure it's all good, just because now it's going to be easier to decorate. And I'm just going to put this guy on. And then I think I will find a little thing, maybe with some words, or it's something that he would be saying. And then I will go ahead and put the whole thing together again, okay? I'll do another one where I'll actually put the glue on. But this is how easy they are going to be. Vicki says she loses her train of thought if she's trying. Yeah, you guys see me doing that right? Yes, right live here. Okay, so here is a couple more done with this same kit. And so this is a little smaller one like this, and a little, I guess I must have done these both at a ½ inch, but aren't they fun? So this one I left longer, and then I just put little holes and tied a little ribbon. This we did ribbon too, but I just made it a little shorter. So this would be perfect to put, you could put 2 or 3 tea bags in here, or a tea bag and a little note. Gift card could go in here, a message, anything, little candies. So I just think it's just kind of fun. And if you did it wide, now this one was done with 1.5 inches out of a regular thing. And this can make a little basket. So see, we can do pretty much anything. So that was the basket size. So now let's move to this size. So I'll just keep doing them. Yeah, they make great gift card holders. And if you give gift cards and stuff, even at Christmas, I always think it's fun if you have a little basket. So if you have, when the time comes, if you have a little basket of cute little things to give out, it's just kind of fun. Now this time to hold it, see, I just did this. I just put the message here, and I just used a little clip. And I just thought these toucans were just perfect. One giving the balloons to the other. So this is the little birthday message. So I thought that would be fun. And here, the color comes right from the envelope. So we'll do this one. And I won't need to close it up because I'm not making 2 bags. I'm just going to make 1 bag. If I were going to do this in half, I would close it up and then I could do 2. So, and then I always have to put that there. And let's see, this time let's do 1 inch. The last time we did a 1/2 inch. So this one we're gonna do 1 inch. That's what I tried doing, and that one was wrong. 3/4 inch works great. You know, it all depends on how big your envelope is. And again, it's just experimenting. So this is a fun reason, if you like the colored idea, you know, if you ever have just odds and ends of envelopes of mixed sizes. I don't know how envelopes just kind of appear like that, but I know they do. It's like, this is a really fun thing to use them for. And again, we'll do one side and then the other side and then this side and then this side. You could thanks, Patricia. She's enjoying the fun ideas. Oh, and you guys, over in the Back Porch Stampers, we have been seeing kids posting their work, and that is so much fun. So we love seeing everyone's work, of course. Don't get me wrong, but we especially love seeing work from some of you kids that watch. Or and somebody had said to me that I can't remember, who was I just talking to? Tell me if you were, said they FaceTimed their grandkids in another state and made those little bookmarks together. And I thought, what a fun idea. You know, you can have craft time even when you're far away, just like I'm doing this with you. You could do it with a friend, you kids too. You could do it with a friend and say, oh, I have an awesome idea. Get some envelopes and we'll do something together. And I thought, that's really a fun, creative thing to do. So I'm gonna push those in. Okay, so if I put glue on, I am going to find my glue. Oh, it's right here. And I'm just going to put some glue on both sides. Now I will close it up. And then I like to press it down on my silicone mat, because if there's any extra glue, it will just go on the mat. It won't stick to the paper or anything else. And I'm going to press it down. Glue works really well if you just give it this time right here. Okay, and then I'll let it dry. But what a cute box that is. So, you know, depending on whatever you're going to put in, this would be a great gift holder. That will be set aside to dry. So that was this one. And then we're gonna do the really big one. And so now for the big one, I did stamp first. And this would work for any. So if you're using these small envelopes, but you want them to be fancier, just stamp them first. Make your own background paper is what we say. And so this could hold something much larger. And of course, if you're stamping, if it's for something, you could stamp it for that person. Could have something to do with, you know, with what's inside or what they like. So something like that. So again, on this one, now if I were going to make two, I'll just show this, because if I were going to make two, I would do this and then do it in half. Since I'm not, I can do any. Let's see, this was a tall bag, so we'll make a shorter bag. But this was kind of fun to just have it long enough to put your gift in there and then be able to use a big bold ribbon. So again, you can think of anything you want. So I'll still make it really big, because that was kind of a good. And now this time, Dana said we used to use the wheels. Yes, we used to sell wheels. They were a little hard to teach people to use, but we'd wheel bags all the time. So, and now we just stamp them and make them pretty. So let's see, what size should I go here? I've done an inch. Should I do 1.5 inches? Let's see, there, 1 inch is probably pretty. Let's do 1.5 inches and see what that does, okay? Maybe that's the size I did. Should we do 2 and go for really big? Let's go for 2 and see, we might get a basket. But as long as we're just playing, it doesn't matter. We just kind of like to see how they turn out. Yes, you could fold the top piece, 2 for a top. That's a really good idea, Shar. So see, decorating the bag is then the other fun part. Stickers, anything would work. And then 2 here. And we'll see how this one turns out. So live creating is pretty fun, because we really just don't know. So we're gonna see, I know when people post, You're going to see lots of other ideas to put. I liked using this on a softer things. I just put my catalog there. I just put a piece of typing paper on top because it just looks so busy otherwise. But you're going to see lots of other ideas how people decorated their bags and different sizes, whatever envelopes you have. So, you know, in these 10 days, I think you'll just have lots of ideas to just, we'll never be short of ideas for little gifts and fun things to do. Kathy says she still has some of these somewhere. You know, I was wondering if I did too. I didn't have time to go look, but I thought it would be fun because I often keep a few things from the past just to have as ideas for reminder, but they're all stowed away. So now sometimes, I'm going to see if this helps. Sometimes I remember doing this on a big thing. If I had a big, I'm just going to crease that right there to see if that will help it fold in. It's either going to be a good idea or a terrible idea. Let's do one side and not the other, okay? And then we'll find out whether it helps or not. So the first thing I'm going to do is go around and kind of get these sides. I just love how it just, you see it pop open and see, oh, yes, I see a bag. Okay, so we'll do that side, and then we're going to do this side. And see if my spur of the moment thought, trying to remember how I used to do things, if it did any good or not. I don't, you know what? I think it did, because look at that. Oh, it did. If that's the side that, yeah, okay, you know what? That helped a lot. I think this would be most useful if you're doing like a bigger bag, but try it on anything. But just by creasing that a little bit, it helps it know where to go. Funny how you have to redo things a little bit to then remember, oh my goodness, that was so much easier. Look what I'm learning just as I'm crafting with you. Oh, yes, we can make these on the envelope board, of course, but we are doing, for these 2 weeks, these are all crafts from scratch. So we're not using any other, but look how fun this is, how it'll come together. That makes a really cute basket. So we are doing just really simple things that are for all ages. So you don't have to have a whole bunch of supplies. And isn't that fun? So these are the same. Oh, then look at the difference here. See, this is wider. So this I think was 1.5 and this was 2. And isn't it fun how you can just do all kinds of things. So once again, I'll show you the finished bags, and then we're going to send you, if you will, over the back porch stampers when you get yours made, and so we can all enjoy everyone's creations. So did a big one, this out of just the regular mailing envelope, and then these fun little ones, and one that even was a little basket with a handle.